The stuff that does the best on my channel is where it is just me and whatever we're watching and we're feeling it together. That's what does best because that's what resonates with the most people. That's what people are looking for. I'm not gonna hide things. I'm not gonna, rage bait. If that's what I have to do in order to be monetized, I wouldn't want to be a creator on a platform like that. So no, I do not understand or agree with the decision to demonetize my channel for reuse, especially considering that's not the only content that I produce. If the algorithm on YouTube is pushing reaction content, that sounds like a you thing? Hi, my name is Arcane, and I am a YouTube gaming content creator. I don't just create content on YouTube, but that is where I house a lot of my videos, especially given the rescindance of a few platforms for me to share them on. Last year, I was really excited to hit monetization on YouTube. However, I did receive a notification a few days ago that I am no longer eligible for monetization on the platform, which I just think is really interesting, some of the reasoning they gave. First off, I will say that in their decision, they did share that I posted reused content that I didn't edit, which is really interesting because all of my content has my face on it. I am actively engaging with the content, and yes, I do post a lot of reaction content. However, I think that claiming that it is a simple and unoriginal reuse ignores and devalues the community that we have created on this platform and on a lot of other social media platforms and the space that we have carved out for ourselves. And it also really kind of minimizes the impact that these reaction videos have had on individual people and on the greater community as a whole. Not only are my reactions to World of Warcraft and Diablo content specifically encouraged and endorsed by the parent company Blizzard, I am partnered with both games. I've also been reached out to by a lot of people that work for Blizzard, and they've shared that my reactions have reached them and resonated with them. And this is everybody from writers to artists to voice actors who work to make these cinematics. Sometimes they comment on my work, but often they don't, but they do reach out to me privately and share the impact that my reaction has had on them and their journey as a game developer. And I really appreciate those. That's kind of why I've kept doing this. I'll say too that looking at the gaming space as a whole, how many queer plus-size women do you see openly and eagerly sharing joy and care for these games? There's not very many of us. How many people do you see genuinely enjoying the storytelling instead of blasting through these games as fast as they possibly can? In general, not too many. There's a lot of different ways to play, and none of them are wrong. My way to play is to really enjoy and engage in the storytelling, and I think it's really exciting that other people are looking for content creators like myself to react and watch alongside them, to share in their joy. It's fun. It's why you go see a movie in a movie theater with a bunch of other people, because it's nice to see a group reaction. It feels good to be a part of it. Reaction-based content has been a part of this platform since videos started to go viral on it. It was a huge portion of the original viral videos on this platform. It's not a new concept. So it's really interesting that now that is not entertaining enough to be considered for this platform. There are people who come to my channel on the day that a new cinematic drops, waiting for my reaction, because they don't want to watch it until I'm watching it with them, because they get to experience their emotions more authentically when they're sharing them with me. There are people who, after they watch it on their own, they come and watch mine next. And even though they cried the first time, they cry again with me because it's powerful for them to watch somebody like me interact and genuinely connect with content. So no, I do not understand or agree with the decision to demonetize my channel for reuse, especially considering that's not the only content that I produce. It's the content that gets a lot of views, but again, I don't really control that. If the algorithm on YouTube is pushing reaction content, that sounds like a you thing? I've created guides that I've spent 16 hours editing, only for them to get 120 views. It's not that I put any less effort into them or that the, thumbnail design was different. It's the same work and it's the same drive that I present in all of my reaction videos. It's just that that content isn't what the platform is looking for right now. Fair enough. Then why are you punishing me and judging me based on content that the platform is actually looking for? I also think this decision is really interesting in the greater context of my experience as a content creator. I share emotional reactions to cinematics. I am boldly and authentically myself in this space, and in all the spaces I exist in as a content creator in the gaming ecosystem. I do not hold back my tears, and I do not hold back my laughter, and I don't hold back my anger. And the claim that my reactions, very specifically, are not worthy of monetization as a channel, as a whole, does make me angry. Why? Because on other people's channels, they have reacted to my content, my tweets, my videos, and encouraged their followers to go and harass me because I committed the egregious crime of being a woman and gaming on the internet. There are channels that it's a clip of somebody talking about something that I did with my face and my contact information, and then I have to deal with harassment and bullying for months, and they get to keep their monetization status. That's really interesting to me. Not only are they monetized, they are some of the most profitable gaming creators on this platform. Is their vitriol so entertaining? I made maybe $200 from YouTube in 2024. I think it's like $212. That's not enough to cover the hours that I spent editing, creating, doing all of those things. It's not enough to cover the equipment that I used and any part to make these videos. I'm not doing it for the money, and I'm not really appealing so I can make more money. What I am worried about is the really quick and utter dismissal of content that does not bait rage. I also very intentionally do not add 2 minutes of talking about myself and my channel to my videos. Why? Because when I did, my viewership dropped. My average viewership for videos dropped when I added stuff to the beginning and the ends of the reaction, or even in the middle. The stuff that does the best on my channel is where it is just me and whatever we're watching, and we're feeling it together. That's what does best, because that's what resonates with the most people. That's what people are looking for when they are searching for World of Warcraft reactions and my reaction pops up. That's what they're looking for. I don't want to add filler. That's the other part is, even if it had done well, I don't know if I would have continued to do it because it didn't feel good to do. It felt inauthentic. And I've created this space to encourage myself to be authentic as a gamer and as a content creator, and also to encourage other people to be authentic as themselves and as content creators. People come to my channel to watch with me, to experience in tandem. They don't come here for me to tell them to like and subscribe for 3 full minutes. I created this channel because I wanted to make the kind of content I wanted to watch. And at first that meant somebody playing an arcane mage. And then it meant somebody who is openly plus size and queer in the gaming space, talking and genuinely experiencing things. And I think there were a lot of other people that wanted to experience that too. And that's why my channel has done so well. Do I have 1 million subscribers? Absolutely not. That's totally fine. I don't need 1 million subscribers. The subscribers and the commenters and the followers that I have are genuine and here for what I do and what I can create. And the people that are coming to my channel are here for genuine and thoughtful reactions. I'm not going to hide things. I'm not going to add minutes and minutes of filler. I'm not going to, rage bait with something untrue at the beginning of a video. That's not what I'm going to do. And I think that if that's what I have to do in order to be monetized, then yeah, maybe you're right. I shouldn't be monetized. Because I wouldn't want to be a creator on a platform like that. I think this news, when it hit me, was alarming for, a number of reasons. One, it felt so scary to be losing monetization after I remember watching my hours watched tick up, little by little. And then BlizzCon in 2023 was like the boost I needed to get to monetization. I was so proud and I was so happy and my community was so supportive. And then I remember watching my earn tab just show me $1.10. And it was like, oh, okay, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I think why it hurt was just in the greater context of what I've experienced as a creator, as I mentioned. And, you know, maybe that's not YouTube's fault. Maybe that's what people are watching. Maybe that's the gaming community's fault. Who knows, right? It also came, I haven't made content in a little while. This is my most recent video in quite a few months. I have been sick, and I also lost my job. If you're following me on other social media platforms, you know that I was in the hospital for almost a week in the fall, and the fallout from that has caused some pretty major health complications for me. It's reignited some issues that I've had for a long time, chronic illness, and no, it's not related to my weight. In fact, you'll probably notice that I've lost a pretty significant amount of weight. That's due to a few things, but yes, one of them is that I am ill. And then another one is I have ADHD. I was put on a stimulant, and one of the side effects has been weight loss for me. So just to be fully transparent. So yeah, my content creation has slowed. I'm trying to think about what I want to do as a content creator and as a gamer in the space as it exists right now. Because I've seen the good, and I have also seen the really, really bad. I can't describe how much it helped my mental health to delete Twitter. I really can't. Like, I immediately noticed a decrease in my anxiety and my depression, and I felt bad because that was one of my biggest platforms. I had over 10,000 followers on there. And those were all people who were, wanting a positive and safe space. But the platform was just not something I could deal with anymore after the, 10th time of a photo of me reacting went viral with the wrong people, and I was getting death threats. And then, large creator who I won't name is reacting to my videos, calling me, the woke death of all gaming and all that. And so it sparks another wave of hate. I just couldn't do it anymore with how sick I was. And then also with the job stuff, it wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. And I was losing sight of what I wanted to do as a content creator because I didn't feel like what I wanted to do, I could do. I just wanted to experience. I wanted to create. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to innovate. I wanted to connect. And those wants were so much more controversial than I ever would have thought they were. I didn't come to the gaming space to become an advocate, but that is what I became. And it's something that I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of how much I've advocated for body diversity and for femme representation in games. I'm really, really honored that I've gotten to work so closely with some of the games that I really love. And I'm really honored too that I've gotten to speak at different conferences. I've gotten to speak to students about the importance of diversity in computer science, in game development, and graphic design. This experience has impacted me in so many more ways than I ever thought it would. I don't make enough money from content creation, nor have I ever made enough money from content creation for it to be my full-time job. And I think also based on my health and my mental health, I don't think it can be a full-time job. So this video has turned from, an appeal to a general life update. And I think there's a few reasons for that. It's important to me that you have the full context of what's going on as much as I can share. This is actually a re-record. I had recorded the video previously and gone to submit it this morning, and then the button was gone to submit the appeal. And I started a chat. I said, hey, this is within your 21-day deadline, why can't I submit it? And they basically said, we can't do anything. The person was actually super duper rude and really dismissive. And it was a really terrible experience. But I said, okay, cool. Then I'm going to share my video publicly. But if I was going to share this video publicly, I wanted to say some different things, and I wanted it to be a different kind of video. My other video had edited together, small clips of the reactions and comments and all this stuff. And I'm like, you know what? If what I'm talking about is not resonating with them, then none of the screenshots that I was going to share matter. None of the clips of my videos are going to matter. They're still going to demonetize me, and that's going to be that. So I'm no longer monetized on my channel, apparently, because I can no longer submit my appeal. But that's okay. You know what? It just means that you guys get to watch without watching ads. So maybe it's for the best. Anyway, thanks for listening to me rant for however long this video is going to end up being. And yeah, so I still am here. I'm still on these different platforms. Like I said, I don't really go onto Twitter anymore. My account still exists. It is privated. I'm trying to figure out what to post on Blue Sky. That's the, I think the platform where the most number of my community are right now. I just can't quite nail down what kind of content it wants. Instagram, of course, I have a love-hate relationship with, mainly hate. Bear with me as I try to figure out what my next steps are. Funny enough, I mean, I am unemployed right now and I am in recovery, which is, I didn't put on makeup for you. This is like a comfy shirt. I'm still trying to prioritize my comfort because I'm still healing in a lot of different ways. But I downloaded a bunch of games that I've been wanting to play and just haven't had the time to play. So I'm looking forward to starting a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough and Dragon Age. I've never played any of the Dragon Age games. So maybe I'll stream those on Twitch. I was going to post the videos to YouTube, but I don't know, maybe not. Make sure you're following me on Twitch if you would like to. And I guess, here's the like and subscribe portion of the video that YouTube would like me to add. So I don't know if we just like sit and stare at each other for an extra 2 minutes and that counts as brand new content. I'm sorry, I'm spiteful and jaded at this point. But you know what? Aren't we all? We've all been through it, right? So thank you to everybody who has ever liked, commented something positive on my videos, encouraged me, let me know how much my reactions have meant to you. If you have any other stories that you want to share based on, my content, my reactions, if you want to share them in the comments, I don't think it'll have any impact on YouTube's decision. If nothing else, it would just be really encouraging to read those. So selfishly, I would also just like that if you're comfortable with it, or just message me. I'm actually Arcane on Discord. I'm easy to find. Thank you if you made it this far, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and are taking care of yourselves best you can. I haven't said this in a while and I don't know if I'll get the chance to say it again, so remember to be kind and to play your games your way. Thanks.